Here's a quick training video for geospatial dashboards. And today we're going to look at weather, which is, we've got some animated choropleth or color information over the US counties. And we've got just a bunch of formulas and dashboard information. So we're also going to work with shape layers. So let's get started. We're going to load up some example data here. The example data is this weather data here that comes with the server by default. And you can see we've got the date, we've got the FIPS code, which is sort of the GID for the counties, precipitation, T-min, temperature min, temperature max, snow, and the average. And this is kind of government weather station data. And so let's just go in and start wiring it up. So we'll name the tab, our tab weather, where the data comes in, and let's start building our dashboard. So we'll hit new dashboard, and then we're going to split it in half this way, split in 3, and the top one is split in 2. And we basically got just this big map of all these counties here, changing over time. So let's start to build our map. So we'll hit new chart, Geo2D, and we're gonna, this is the example data that comes with the training material. If you don't have it, you can get it from our support team. Okay, so let's load in the county first. And when we load in the county, it's all clear. But if we look, we can see, oh, there's the states. Here's the counties. Here's the geo ID. This is what we're going to wire to. You can also use this inspect button, right? We can go in and see these values. If I go to geo ID, that's what we're going to wire to. You can see those values, or you can see the even the county names, right? Hamilton, Benton. If you click on the settings, you'll also see here on this info, you can see this is the example of what we're looking for, and it's a like kind of a live thing. As we switch to GeoID, we can see the values we're connecting to. This can be useful when you have a problem with one value. You want to look it up or see where it is. Okay, so now let's wire up our weather data. So we're going to pull get off inspect mode, and we're going to drag the geo over to one side and look at our weather data here. So I'm going to click on the map, click edit, and these are the inputs. You know, whenever you have a chart, it's just edit is your inputs. Here we're going to get the locations to be the FIPS code, which is going to line up to our GeoID, and the color values is going to be the temperature min. And already that worked, but we don't have the animation yet. Like if we can click on here and get the animate bar, it's not animating, but we can wire up the animation by just clicking the time values and connecting that to the date. And now if I'll just hit F4 and full screen it, if we pull up the animation bar, we can see the animation is moving over time. So that looks great. We can even drag it into our dashboard, and in preview we can see, okay, here's where we are. We've got a ways to go still. We want to add these other layers. So let's just hop back and add a few layers, click edit. We're going to do some input and output, and let's put the world behind it first here. Let's go drag in the world, and there it is. We've got the whole world. Now the problem is the world is above our counties, so let's just lower the layer down, and there we go. Now we've got the world in place. Now when we look at our dashboard, it's showing the whole world, which is not what we want. So we can go click on here, and under settings we can set our camera view. So this will be United States, and we'll just draw a rectangle around here for the US. Close it, and look, when we look at our dashboard now, it's centered right, which is great. And if we look at our map, we want to get the counties and the states with like a slight outline here. So go back to edit, we'll pull in some more layers. So on these outlines, we've got the county outlines here. Let's drag those in. Okay, looks good. If you look at this, they're there, but they're kind of faint. So we want to lower the transparency, which looks good. That's maybe a little lighter. If you really want to fine tune it, you can stretch this out too, which is kind of a cool trick for getting it perfect. Okay, And now let's put our state outlines over it. So we'll grab the state outlines. And they're supposed to be more black, so we'll just set them to be black. And then we'll, again, adjust the transparency just a little bit. We still want them prominent. Okay, so let's just preview our animation here. Looking pretty good. Let's go look at it on our dashboard. Looks good. Okay, so the final thing we're going to do is we're going to add a few formulas in here. This one, we're going to say average precipitation, and we're just going to do a formula for average. And what's cool about cross-filtering is you don't have to think too much. It does it for you. So here's the precipitation average. We've got that there. This next piece, we're going to do the average snowfall, and we're going to just say equals average, and we're going to grab the snowfall. Here it is. And finally, we've got the min and the max temperature. So here, we're going to say min temperature, and we're going to take the minimum value of the here of our min temperature here, min temperature min right here, the min value of min temperature, and this one is going to be the max value, temperature is going to be the max value of the max column. All kind of well-known Excel formulas. And there we go. So let's go publish online. And we'll just put it in here, give it a name, weather 01, publish. It's uploading all the geometry to the server, and then it opens our dashboard. So here, we're not seeing the animation. You see when I mouse over this basically map or with animation on it, if you move down, there's this little bar underneath. So it's kind of a pop-up, and we can scroll that around and watch our animation over time. I hope you found this helpful.